Uh, Hello guys, I'm Mohammed Adeleke. Of course, today's topic is about the secret of the super successful in life and business. This topic is very important, and I intentionally target secret of the super successful in life and business because most of us will look at business from just one perspective. We look at success from just one perspective. We don't look at it from multi-perspective. That is why intentionally look at life and business. Then we'll talk about success. Definition of success to everybody actually varies. So, but of course, once you have the template, you can always leverage on it for no matter what you term as your own definition of success. So it varies for everybody, and that is why clarity is very, very important. You need to be clear about what success actually means to you, and you are focused on it because direction is more important than speed. Direction is more important than speed. So, but knowing the secrets of the super successful and leveraging on that framework to create your own success or a better success level than your current level will enable you to live a life of meaning, will enable you to live a life of impact, will enable you to live a life that is strategic, will enable you to live a life that inspires others, and a life that makes a lot of sense here and thereafter. When I also say life, also we have two types of lives, here and thereafter. Of course, for some people, they don't believe that after now there is another life that will just come to this world. We are just created just to come and live a life, and after we have passed away, no other life after that. But you can actually eat your cake and have it. When I say eat your cake and have it, you can actually live a life that makes a lot of sense in this world, and the hereafter you also live a life that is also meaningful, that is meaningful, and not just meaningful, that is also positively rewarding. Because of course, some of my own talk, most of them focus on business, but I also talk beyond business, because what happens to us outside our main activity, what happens to us outside our business life, outside our career life, outside our office life, matters more than what actually happens to us in our business life. So that is why I look at success. I like looking at things from an holistic perspective, and I have my own framework and my own uniqueness. So it does not matter if you like everything I say or you hate some of the things I said, because I have my own framework. So firstly is that for you to actually be super successful, you need to have clarity about what success means to you. And we are in a very challenging world. Forget about the fact that maybe you are in Nigeria, even if you are in other parts of Africa or you are other parts of the world. Every country, every nation have their own facets, their own configuration of challenge. So it's for you to actually be very strategic in how you manage things. And because everybody is in different phase of their life, some of those things that is first important for us to do is for us to have meaning, find meaning in life. And meaning to everybody actually differs. So no matter your situation, find meaning in life. And one of those things that can actually enable you find meaning is to actually have what we call like a decision filter, what we use in actually filtering decisions. And for it to be easy, so you to have something we call like a 2 years vision, a 5 years vision, and what you want people to remember you for when you are 75 years old. What you want people to remember you for when you are 75 years old. You can call it ideology. Yes, you have an ideology of what you want people to remember you for when you are 75 years old. But to make it much more holistic and truly impactful, is to take it from different accounts of life. When I say account of life, different aspects of life, in terms of as a spiritually, what do you want people to remember you for? What do you want people to remember you for as a professional? What do you want your children to remember you for as a father? What do you want your wife to remember you for as a husband? What do you want your husband to remember you for as a wife? What do you want your colleague at work to remember you for as a colleague at work? What do you want your boss to remember you for as an employee? What do you want your employee to remember you for as a boss? So once you have this framework about all those things, it makes a lot of things actually easy. Then, in terms of your health, also, how do you want to feel when you are 75 years old? How do you want to feel when you are 40 years old in terms of your health? So with this, you're able to look at it from different perspectives. Some people spend like 2 years saving money to go to Disney World, but there is something unique about Disney World, is that the owner at Disney World, that is Walt Disney, even before Disney World was completed, he has already passed away. But when they were launching Disney World, the wife said that if Disney World was alive, what they've built will not be different from what he has envisioned, because he has a blueprint of what he wants Disney World to be. That is, he was very intentional about what he wants Disney World to be. I just use Disney World for us to understand it. Even life at itself, God that created the world also gave us manual, which is scriptures of how we should live our life, of how we should operate on this planet. And that actually makes a lot of sense, and it's an insight we should drive. We should drive insight from that in any aspect of our life. If God that created the world gave us manual, which is the scripture, and of course the last scripture is the Quran. Before it, we have other prophets also came, and they have their own books. But what you glean from it that is important is that God does also create us like that. He gave us guidance. So also, if you want to live a life that has meaning, real meaning, that is really successful, because success to everybody differs. Like for some people, let me give you an example that can connect, that can resonate with some type of people. Let me use something that is that everybody knows about. If a Muslim now is doing burial, they are burying somebody that just passed away. See the way they are going to do the burial in a very low-key, humble way. To them, to Muslims, that is what a befitting burial is, in accordance with the teachings of Islam. Maybe majorly people in the north, of course, some people in the southwest also. Then if you look at people in this, some of the people in the southern part of the country, the way they do their burial, they have to put the dead body or the deceased person inside the casket, sing, dance around several kilometers. In fact, even the deceased person will even be in mortuary for days, can even be there for months. And the more expensive the casket is, in quotes, is what they tag how successful the burial is. So that is everybody's definition of success. So you need to be very that. And one thing in life now is a lot of people are going through a lot of people are not mentally balanced, because they don't have a decision filter. They don't have their own definition of success. So they can easily be comparing themselves with their colleague, with their friend, with their neighbor, with their co-workers. And just because they don't have their own definition of success, or they have it, but they are not working, they are not acting, they are not thinking, they are not operating in consonance with the type of life they've designed for themselves, or they don't even have one, or they don't review it on time. They don't review it at interval, because everybody goes actually change. Everybody goes change, everybody aspiration change, and everybody life situation is different, because that's what you call a life arc. Maybe for somebody that is a teenager, who have some level of energy. Before becoming a teenager, maybe he's relying on people. Then when he maybe in the early 20s, he starts looking at how to become independent. Also depending on the country. Then at a point, he graduates. Maybe by the time he's having his first child is going to school, maybe that is when maybe one of his parents just passed away. Maybe by the time the third child is going to school or the third child is graduating, is when the second parent passed away. Or maybe it's when his first child is actually marrying, is when he has completely lost his two parents. So that is what we call a life arc. So everybody has what is important to them at different phase of life. And because of this social media, and now there is too much of information, people easily get into frustration, and for some reasons, some of them due to poverty, some of them due to not being contented. And that is why you can be doing a particular work. What's making two people can be doing a particular work, working in a particular company. Person A can be fired up and keep working in that company, put all his attention, fall in love with the work, while person B can also be fired up negatively, that he always complains about the work because their vision is different. Maybe person A has a plan to be working in that particular restaurant, that particular company, so that in the future you want to own such company. So because of that, what he's doing aligns with his future plan of owning a company like that. So no matter the challenge, no matter he fall in love with the work, while the other person he feels is not connected with his future plan, and because of that, he's not putting his heart into the work, he's always complaining about the work. So even though the two persons are doing the same work, but they are not, the type of energy, type of vibe they put in it is different. So that is one of those first things for you to be super successful. Because my content is actually targeting people that are already successful to make them more successful. Because success is contagious, success is compounding, and a lot of people do things that are anti-success. So that's why I focus on people that already want to be successful, want to be more successful. So the first step is for you to have clarity, have your own definition of success, have your own framework for creating meaning. And in reality, if you really want to have meaning, it's better it's more strategic and used to really worthwhile if you first take it from the spiritual aspect first, and that is very important. Then secondly also is that you look at success from different aspects of your life, and what you can actually do is to look at different aspects of your life, look at what is most important to you, what you can delay for now, and what you can do in the future, because some of these things are actually finish to start. There's what we call finish to start. We call it precedence. There are some things you finish before you start another one. So with that, it enables you to prioritize. So you don't end up having the whole money because you are building a business, and you realize that by the time you are there, you've lose your health, you've lose relationship, and even in terms of morally. Of course, when you talk about moral compass of everybody is different. But in terms of morally, depending on how you measure your own integrity, you don't have integrity again just because you want to make money. So it's always good we are very, very intentional about what we do, and also have some habits. But all of those key templates key things we need to have is to have a vision across different aspects of our life. Then we'll also prioritize those things we want to achieve. After we prioritize it, then we start implementation. We have to break the implementation into 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Then of course, we can also have 90 days, monthly and weekly targets. Then we review at interval. For most people, by February 14, which for those people that celebrate Valentine, call it Valentine's Day, they've already forgotten about their New Year resolution, because they only write it once in a year. If your life is important, why would you write your resolution once in a year? That you didn't remember it again until the next December. Then it's not a meaningful life. It means you are living a life that you are always being carried away by the ocean, or following the wave, because you don't have a system, you don't have a structure in place. So it's not about you having a vision. It also matters you set targets, you set like KPIs, even for your different aspects of life, and follow through and review accordingly. One of those key things to do when you have a vision for a different aspect of life is to have the question. Okay. So basically, I believe from this few minutes video, I've been able to share some value about how you can actually create a meaningful life, which is having a vision, implementing your vision, review at interval, and continue to be intentional about everything you do. So because many people are consistently inconsistent with what they consistently want to be. So once you have a vision for your life, you have a decision filter. So any decision you want to take, you look at it, does it align with your vision? Does it align with where you want to be in the next 5 years? Does it align with where you want to be in the next 10 years? And with this, success will be much, much easier for you. Thank you.